one of the most dynamic offenses we have seen in the history of the NFL. B-Mac, I want to know, are they the greatest NFL offense we have seen in the history of the game? The Falcons beat the Packers 44-21 in the NFC title game. Atlanta has averaged 34.4 points per game this season. That includes the playoffs. That is on pace to be the 5th highest in the league since the 1970 merger. You see the Broncos in 13, the Vikings in 98, Saints in 11, the Pats from 07. What do all those teams have in common besides great offenses? None of them won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Falcons, though, could be the first to buck that trend.
Big time statement there.
You heard the alarm bells. B-Mac, tell me, overreaction or not, the Falcons are the greatest offense in NFL history.
No, they're not. Could we put that graphic up once again, please? Because I know sometimes we can be a prisoner of the moment, right? And we're only thinking about the here and now.
Right.
Let's go back. That 2013 Denver Broncos team with Peyton Manning.
They could do some things.
I mean, outside of the hiccup against the Seattle Seahawks in that Super Bowl.
I don't think that was a hiccup. That was more of a throw-up.
They threw all the way up. Multiple times. They were unstoppable. I mean, Peyton Manning was throwing 5 and 6 touchdowns almost per game.
Right.
Then you transition to that 1998 team.
Woo, that Vikings team, man. 15-1 in the regular season.
Yeah, outside of their playoff hiccup.
Yep.
Randy Moss, Jake Reed, Chris Carter, Cunningham, Robert Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That team was explosive. Then that 2011 Saints team that lost to the San Francisco 49ers, they may not have had the Hall of Famers surrounding Drew Brees like Cunningham or Peyton Manning did, but boy, they could score with the best. Then you transition to that 2017. The Patriots, when they went, 15-1?
No, that was their undefeated season.
Yeah, and then they lost to the Giants. That Randy Moss team with Tom Brady was unstoppable. But the Falcons, no doubt, they have been unstoppable. I think they have scored the most rushing touchdowns out of all those teams on the graphic. But when you look at collectively, points per game and most points in a season, I got to go with I like how it's set up.
What if the Falcons win the Super Bowl, though? What if they do what those teams didn't do? Again, all those teams they're looking up at, they may be slightly higher in terms of points per game average, but they did not finish the drill. If the Falcons' offense leads them to a Super Bowl, would you, in a couple of weeks, change your tune?
They have a great shot because if they go out and impress once again, like they've done so far the regular season and in the playoffs, against a stellar of a team in the New England Patriots, they would move up.
Okay.
I'm not quite ready to say they would be number one.
Okay.
But no question they would move up.
I'll submit the 99 Rams since they did win the Super Bowl. Kurt Warner, Torrey.
That was a team I wanted to have on the graphic also. But their points per game.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as high.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite as high, but you know that.
Do you remember? You're a fan. Do you remember how many points they scored? You're supposed to be
in the Super Bowl?
No, that season.
Oh gosh, I think it was 500 and I want to say like 20.
You don't remember how many per game?
No, I don't remember. It was 32 or 3. It was like a point below that per game, something like that. But I imagine if we extend that down to the top 10, you'd see the 99 Rams on there. And they did win the Super Bowl thanks to that big play from Isaac Bruce against the Tennessee Titans.